Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Armstrong here with,
Good morning, it's Mr. Williams.
and we're working on computer side chat number 2 today for the Enlightenment unit. First thing we're going to do is quickly talk about the objective again. So, same as last time, how the use of reason was used to discover natural laws within society and government. Today we're going to talk specifically about a couple of, well, let me rephrase that. We're going to talk about specifically about the people of the Enlightenment, starting with Hobbes and Locke, and then moving on to some of the others. The Hobbes and Locke will be done a little bit differently. It'll be done as a slight debate or conversation between myself and Mr. Williams, who I will be playing the role of Hobbes, and Mr. Williams will be...
I'll be playing the role of John Locke.
So, since there's two of us, and we would actually need a third for a moderator, the Bay board is going to act as a moderator, which is why it is labeled moderator. So it'll pose the questions, and then Locke will begin to answer that question, and then Hobbes will answer the question, and you can begin to see how they thought differently about these topics.
And since the computer's the moderator, that does mean we have no friends. Oh, well, you know what? I'll take this one first. Since I am Locke, I automatically think that people are born with a clean slate. And another way to put, or the way they phrased it back then, is that the meaning was tabula rasa. People are born with a clean slate, and through time, whether it's nurture or their life experiences, it shapes the people who they are. And that's what I think about people.
Locke, I tend to disagree with you here. I think people are born naturally evil. Like, if you leave people alone to do their own thing, they're going to be rude, they're going to be cruel, they're going to be selfish, they're greedy, they always want more. Yeah, you're way off the mark on this one. People are just naturally born evil.
I have a baby at home, and the last thing I would say is he's evil. I'm guessing, Mr. Hobbes, that you are a glass is half empty kind of guy, a real pessimist.
I would consider myself a realist, but whatever you want to call me, I guess. Again, you're evil. People are evil.
I definitely think you're evil. All right, so looking at the next question here, got to spend some time talking about my idea of the social contract. Sure, Hobbes is the one who originated the idea,
That's
but
right, I did.
I made it better. In fact, I have a huge influence on the Constitution. In the social contract, I believe that people should hand over some rights, just some, and the government, in return for that power to be the government owes the people protection of their natural rights, life, liberty, and property. If you've heard that term before, you probably heard it as life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson stole my words. That's what influence I had on the Declaration.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, people are evil, people are cruel, so government is there to protect them against their own selfishness and against their own cruelty. So, no, the social contract is people should give over all of their rights, which is why I happen to be in favor of an absolute monarchy, because it's easier for one person to control, and again, all the rights should be given up. So, no, I mean...
All right, wait, hang on a minute. Mr.
What?
Hobbes, are you saying that the only thing that government should do is protect your life and make sure that you're alive? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, should control and do everything for you.
Oh, man, we are on two different sides of the world. There is so much more to life than that. Life, liberty, and property. That stuff has to be guaranteed. You're born with those natural rights.
But if you leave everybody to be able to do that, they're just going to be so cruel and selfish that they're going to take and steal from everybody.
I guess this just stems back from our belief with people. I think if they're born with a clean slate, not everyone is evil.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Why does government exist? For one reason only, according to my social contract, to protect the rights of the individual. And in fact, if the government doesn't do that, they should immediately be dissolved. And again, my influence on the Constitution is prominent. You'll see that in the Constitution. If we don't like the government, we can get rid of it.
Once a contract is written, it's written. It needs to stay. So, no, the contract is written. Government does all that they're supposed to do. No, it stays. The contract's written. There's no overthrowing.
Mr. Hobbes, are you actually saying that once that social contract is established, you can never go back and change it?
Never. That's how contracts work. A contract is written, it's signed, and you fulfill the contract.
I don't agree with you there. I guess I'm too fickle. If I don't like the deal, I want to go back and be able to amend it.
Oh man, crazy. It's people like you that drive this world insane. Well, I guess we already kind of talked about that one.
Well, I mean, yeah, you were promoting an absolute monarchy as the type of government, but I have to say my piece here. I definitely believe in a constitutional monarchy. I do come from England, so I love my monarch, but the people need to limit that king, and they should have the right to legislate. Constitutional monarchy is the best way to do things.
No way. Again, absolute monarchy, because people can't be controlled. People can't be trusted. They're evil. They need to be told exactly what to do. One person, no, I mean, we couldn't be on any more opposite on that idea.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hobbes. I think you're absolutely wrong.
All right, so in summary, we are now done with the Locke, playing the roles of Locke and Hobbes, but in summary, to kind of help help you pull everything together here, we're going to kind of do some bullet pointed lists here to talk about these items. So, Mr. Williams, I'm going to have you go ahead and...
Yeah, sure. So, like, the very first thing that you have to understand about John Locke is his vision or his belief in people. And he believes that people are born with a clean slate, tabula rasa. And with Hobbes, he's on the opposite side of the spectrum. He believes that people are born evil. And so from the very beginning, you got to watch out for everyone else. They're coming to get you. They're evil people. They both have theories of the social contract. John Locke believes that people should hand over a little bit of power so that the government can govern. And in return, the government should guarantee those natural rights, protection of those natural rights, life, liberty, and property. Now with Hobbes, he believes that the government should only protect them, like the people from themselves. So that you're guaranteed a life, and that's about it. And that people are just so evil that they're always going to try to hurt themselves or hurt each other, and that the government needs to protect them from doing that. So it's all about protection, and protection from other countries as well. When it comes to Locke, about whether the contract can be changed or not, he absolutely believes that. And so if the government does not make up their part of the bargain, then it should be dissolved and a new government can be formed. And again, we can do that in the United States thanks to the idea by John Locke. Hobbes believes that once you negotiate the contract, you can never go back and do it again. And the absolute monarch that you chose and went into contract with will stay there forever, or at least his heirs or his family lineage will be there forever. As far as what type of government Locke prefers, he likes that constitutional monarchy, like the Glorious Revolution, where the monarch is limited and the people come up with that set of laws, and that they're actually the ones who legislate. On Hobbes' side, he believes in the absolute monarchy, one person to rule them all, and I think Hobbes would be very happy with the situation in North Korea.